Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Good afternoon. We're back for the game there, Ox. Rangers 4, Hearts 2. Great game this afternoon. I think everybody will enjoy that and will certainly take the victory. Started pretty well. Ibrox's atmosphere was very good. The supporters were up for the off. But Hearts Ox has just disappeared. I know hopefully he'll be back in soon, so I'm just kind of surmising it myself. Lost a goal, didn't we? Slack play a wee bit, I thought, with Fernandes getting a blind pass to Raskin, and he wasn't looking for it. Boys stole it and we gifted him a goal to go 1-0 down early doors. So wee bit deflated, but a great reaction for the team, scoring an equaliser just a couple of minutes later. Anybody that's watching Sky, they're just showing you the goals now, but Steinway, their own goal. Good header for Chermiti. Romans up there, the left wing, puts the ball over Chermiti. I think it was Mikey Moore had a volley at it, hits the bar, come back out, wee bit of smash in the line, and the guy slices it into his own goal, so we're one each. But then we go 2-1 behind again, a wee bit of slack play. I'm not sure whether it was offside. I know VAR certainly didn't disallow it, so we go 2-1 behind. And again, we're looking for the reaction for the players and the crowd. And we did. We equalised before half-time. Chermiti, I think it was. And that was the first day's hat-trick. But they're Ox back now. I'll let the professional deal with it. Yeah, you're there, Ox. Welcome back.
Yes, sorry about that. So it's Law right at the start of the show. Listen, exciting game of football, you can. I did say before it, Chermiti would be one that would be more dangerous than Dardini.
Aye, well, we'll take it every day of the week. I'm pleased for him, Ox. I really am, because he was getting slaughtered for during the week for lashing at that big opportunity third part. But today, I thought he took all his goals really well.
The second goal's a beezer, mate. Second goal's a beezer. You know, two with the feet and one with the head, mate. Really good. Listen, it was an enjoyable game. I was a bit worried when we get to the last 10 minutes, mate, that we were going to was going to look deja vu for during the week. I thought the second half once we got the third goal, mate, I thought we ran out worthy winners, mate. Yeah.
Aye, a lot of the stats in that prove that. I had a wee quick look. You might have yourself, but the XG for us was 2.41 to Hearts 0.36, 57% possession, 19 shots at goal to Hearts 8. We had 4 on target, but with 7 big chances, and we dominated the corners as well. So all in all, I think we were well worthy our victory, pal.
I think they would marry a threat. And the boy, by the way, Braga's a decent player.
Aye, very good.
Well, and he's not the biggest, but we'll go through it again, mate. Started okay, and then made a me to you moment. Listen, I'm blaming Fernandes, but young Raskin, who I thought didn't have a great first half, he shouldn't get back to the play. But what I will say is it wouldn't matter because the pass never made it to him anyway.
Aye.
You know, it was just a comedy errors, mate. And then I actually think we've got enough back to maybe snuff it out, and we don't defend it right. And the boy scores. It was a right good finish, mate. He put it right in the corner. Then we responded well. Yes. Yeah, we responded well. And a 1-2 with Romans, who I think we've got a good player on there, mate. And then he plays a 1-2 with Mikey Moore, puts a cross in. We'll get the two big, powerful guys causing problems. Big Shermitty comes in. If they scored that, he could have got 4. It was a couple of moments, save for the goalie, hit the bar, comes down. I thought, my initial thoughts was, Dairy's put it in. Wow, what an own goal it was.
Aye, it was a wee bit comical, but I was the same opinion yourself. I thought the guy tried to clear it obviously off the line, and the Dairy had blocked it. So he's away celebrating, but unfortunately it's a goal, an own goal. Is it Steinwinder, the Hearts player? That, but it was a good response, a good reaction for the team.
What was your thoughts on the Claude moment? To you?
Aye, the Chuckle brothers, eh?
Aye.
Aye, well, the Fernandes mistake of you on about Raskin, eh? Aye, it was. I'd actually surmised that a wee bit earlier there, just before you came on, but it was a gift. But it was you don't pass a ball when you see the number of his jersey and he's not looking at you, you know. So it's 100% Fernandes' fault. If he sees it for Raskin's moved away from him, then he's going to look for another bob. So it was a gift, and you couldn't afford to do that. But to be fair, the crowd stayed with the team. You know, we didn't get on their backs, and it proved to be a great reaction to go up the park and equalise so soon.
So we get a goal and we started playing okay. I thought we looked a better team, mate, without being outstanding. You know, we were prodding and actually wanted the ball to go to Romans more often. Olsen, Sterling showed a couple of runs in the first half. He's not the greatest crosser of the ball. Olsen, I think he's going to give his more. Then he gives us a moment of skill and ruins it. He ruins it. He gets by the guy. I don't like that in a blue jersey, mate. I don't know about you.
The penalty kind of throwing himself down.
Aye.
It looked too obvious. At first, initially, I thought the guy had filled him, but when you see it again, it was actually Don Robertson was right on the top of it and quite rightly books him. But I'm the same as yourself. Gassama's had the complaints for your support. Don't go throwing yourself down like that because you'll end up getting a reputation. Eh?
Aye. And he'd actually get by the guy just in front of the goal, mate. So for that, mate, right down the park they went. For that incident, right down the park they went. We didn't clear it in the right-hand side of the defence. I need to see it back. I think 2 of his players went for it. It might have been Suter and Sterling. And we know that Big Sterling's no brilliant in the air. And then it broke the ball. I thought, my initial thoughts were it was going to get chopped off, and I've not seen it back again, apart from the initial replay, to see what it looked like. I thought the boy was offside, but he might have timed his run perfect. It broke again. The guy puts a cross in, and Suter's caught the right side. Fantastic header for the wee boy Braga, who was Hearts' best player, in my opinion. A great header once he gets there. But Suter, he's caught the right side for me, AK.
Aye, it's a comedy errors a wee bit again, but I would like to see that the VAR, the lines on it, because they didn't really spend much time on it. But aye, Braga was excellent for them. You can see why he's well thought of. They were a threat. I mean, they were good. I spoke to Fox prior to the show there, and he singled out the young left back, that Harry Milne. I thought he did a real good game as well. But they've got good players all round about their team. I thought it was a great advert for Scottish football, all in all. Anybody that was watching it, you know.
Aye, with the atmosphere and the empty seats. It's a good idea, that, isn't it?
Aye. Maybe other teams should try it. And all the armed forces there, you know, sitting watching it. Great entertainment for them.
So we then rallies with Brixton. I think it was Olsen plays it into Chermiti. Initially, I thought that he'd done a magnificent dummy, but he got the break of the ball when it came off a hull kit. He sponged through and put it in the net, mate. 2 weeks.
It was a great header, Chermiti. Brilliant. Olsen, good.
The one before half time, mate.
Oh, right, okay, sorry. Aye, he slots it away well. But I would have hated to have went in at half time 2-1 down, because I didn't think we deserved to be that. And again, the crowd played its part, you know, in lifting us and taking us over the line. So we were into the dressing room at half time, still optimistic we were going to come back and get the 3 points.
And we didn't start the second half too well. and then we started getting a foothold in the game, and then the ball for, I think it was Raskin, he plays it out to Olsen. He puts a great cross in. It was a good cross, but it was a fabulous header, mate. An absolute brilliant header for Chermiti, mate. Any level, any game, mate. 3-2 the Rangers.
Yep, aye, brilliant bullet header for the big man. Timed his run well across the front of the Hearts defender. They couldn't do nothing there, but it was a great ball in, clipped in with Olsen to find them. But that's what you want to see for number 9, eh? It was a Mark Gately-esque bullet header, and it was pleased for him, because that takes a wee bit of the monkey off his back, so to speak.
Aye, and then I thought the next 10, 15 minutes, mate, we were unlucky. Maybe the foot being outstanding. We started playing well. We had them chasing shadows. And I thought we'd try and get a force to finish the game. And then it got a bit nervy, mate. I think from Wednesday night, mate, I kicked into play. And I don't know if it was just us as supporters that were getting nervy or the team getting nervy the last sort of between 75, 85 minutes. And we were starting to run the clock down, got a couple of corners, and then we break away, fair corner. Brilliant work for the gas man, who we've criticised once or twice. Brilliant work for him. Good football, intelligent football, pacey football, passed the ball well. And Big Chermiti passes the ball into the net for his hat trick. I'd need to see it back. Was that a left or right in the header? His second goal was, his third goal was definitely his left foot. Was his first goal his right? I'll need to look that out. Maybe somebody can check that out for us. But because if it is, it's a perfect hat trick. I used to do it every week, but not everybody can do it, you know.
Oh, you're so modest. You're so modest. Listen, brilliant. Gassama, where is that came for? That's what we want to see. You know, he's come on there, and the pace here, and he's cutting right across the whole park. Hearts don't know what to do with him. They don't want to touch him, and he sets it in a plate for Big Chermiti, who slots it away, and it's game over. At 3-2, Ox, I think the nerve fed a wee bit onto the park for the crowd, because we've been there before. We don't want to lose that a late goal that the sucker punched us so much this season, and scoring that fourth goal finishes the game, and you can just feel the sigh of relief over everybody. We've got the 3 points to the back, and we're right on Hearts' tail now, looking at that league table, mate.
Yeah, listen, credit to the players, credit to the management team. We were 13 points behind and a bundle of goals, mate. That's us even in goals, and 2 points behind, and we're the finishing horses, hopefully, mate. We just have to sort a few things out, and we're improving. And by the looks of it, we've got different options, and our teams have played. Big Tucci, I thought he was quietly effective. I thought he was better in the first half, like he was against Murrow. Hopefully he gets up to speed with Scottish football, because it's maybe more pacey in what he's came for. But overall, mate, delighted. They took that before the game started, mate, no?
Oh, absolutely. I like Chukwuemeka's this performance. He was assured. He was disciplined in that midfield, because it's an important area of the park. And as you say, Raskin wasn't too clever the first half, so he's doing a lot of work himself there. But I thought he was excellent. I thought out of all the new signings, I would have said that Romans was the standout. I was pleased to see that he picked him to start with, but I thought there's a whisper, there's a look at an Arthur Newman type player there. Brilliant, great performance.
And we could see that he could defend, mate.
His pace, his turn of pace. But there was one, I think it was the first half, and Hearts had broke, and he wasn't even in the picture, and you just seen him steaming back. So, brilliant.
All right. We get the phone lines opened.
Brilliant, get the Bears in. Should be a few happy wins a day, surely.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
I said, I fancied this to beat Hearts, mate. I think they were fortunate, but I thought they played some decent stuff at times, and they're a well-organised team. But I think we shaded it because of our performance in the middle of the second half, mate. For 50 to 80 minutes, really, if I'm honest, mate, I thought we done enough to win the game. But we've got to score more goals when you're only one in front, and we just need to cut out the clog moments at the back, mate. Yeah.
Aye. Stay switched on all the time. By the way, I thought Big Suter had a cracking game as well. Cleared a lot of headers too, you know, and Bridge was a wee bit critical during the week there that he thought he wasn't winning enough headers in Mallow, but I thought today he won most his individual battles in the air.
And they never went down with Fernandez as we 6'5". They went more on top of Suter. You know, as I said, I thought the guy who gave us the most problem was that Braga. He must be stronger than he looks, mate, because he gets his body in front and uses it well, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, aye. Listen, whoever's done the recruitment there at Hearts, you've got to give them credit. This time last year, they were 7th in the table on 30 points. Now they're up 57 points. So they've done a real good job. But we're all in this looking to battle to win the title now, you know. They've been there for a long time. I think that's 20 weeks. They've sat at the top of the table as well. So they deserve to be there. But you've got two teams hunting them down now. And I just hope it's us that comes out on top after 38 games. 11 games to go now, Ox. It's exciting stuff.
Aye, turning for home now, mate. Turning for home. Starts next week against Livingston. We've got a week between the games, mate. Hopefully we'll get everybody to pick for. Maybe Cornelius and Barron are coming back and everybody's fit. Yeah. Which, you know, and keep it, no more injuries, hopefully, mate. You know, you need a bit of luck in that front, didn't you?
Aye. I think the timing of the subs of the day, Ox, I think they were all pre-planned. The likes of Sterling going off after an hour for Tavernier, and it just looked good man management for our gaffer today. So his team was vindicated, and the result was certainly vindicated. So all them that was placing doubt on him during the week, well, trust. I've got 100% faith and trust in Daniel to get his win.
As I said pre-match, mate, I was critical of substitutions in Wednesday night, mate. I'm not going to stop saying what I think. I mean, it's only opinions, you know, but Daniel's done a great job, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Because you mentioned the start there, 13 points behind Hearts. You were lagging down the bottom of the table and just things looked hopeless. So that's what 19 games, 14 wins as we spoke about, 4 draws and just 1 defeat. Tremendous record.
Aye. And 4 past the league leaders. 4 goals past the league leaders, yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So I bring them on. We're ticking off the games and we've got the momentum, mate. We've bypassed Celtic for 9 points a hint. We're only 2 points a hint now for Hearts. You know, so we're reeling them in. We're hunting them down, as Danny Rowe would say.
Just keep winning, mate. Win my next away game, then win my next home game, and see where we are.
Absolutely.
Off we go. Yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
You know, but enjoyed it. Chermiti, man of the match, mate.
I think deservedly so, yeah, for his hat trick. But as I say, I thought Romans was a class act on that left
on the pitch, mate. Best fit on the pitch. Yeah.
I mean, yep. We've picked a good one there.
You know, looks assured, mate. Oh, you never know. He might have just caught him in his best 3 games ever, but so far his movement, his running, his decision making, yeah. Putting in a couple of decent crosses. He's no lost many tackles, mate. He's winning headers. Young McGowan might struggle to get back in because now we go to 1 week and 1 game a week. Romans looks as if he's fit enough. But who cares? And I don't mean that in a nasty way to young Jaden because he's been brilliant for us. But Romans is your player, as you said, pre-match.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the future. And if we can get as good a right back as him for the start of next season, wow.
We've been joined by Bob here. Evening, Bob here.
Evening. I'd like to
Bob.
call on every. I'd like to good evening. I'd like to call on every Rangers fan to put their hands up in the air and apologise to Yusuf Termiti. I thought he was excellent today. He led the line well, took his goals well. Well played, son. And let's have many more of them. So I'm glad to get the one, boys. Aye, glad to get the one. Good performance. As I said through the week, come on, Rangers, get forward at them, get chances made, open them up. That's exactly what we did today. Some of the defending, well, as usual, a wee bit questionable, especially the first goal, the pub goal. But we rallied well. Hearts aren't on a bad side. They deserve to be where they are, but I have a feeling they're not going to be there much longer. Well done, Rangers. Let's go for it. We're well in the mix here. You couldn't write a book about what happened in there today, but that's life with them. You can't go on scoring in the 99th minute every week. So roll on the next game. Let's go, Rangers. We can do this. So you can tell I'm Boyd and I'm happy and I'm pleased. So I hope you are all the same.
Yeah, Bob, yeah. I mean, Chamiti's goals were excellent, mate. That second goal was a brilliant goal.
A really good hat-trick. Yeah. Good hat-trick for the laddie. He's received nothing but abuse and stick for he joined the club. Apart from that day, but that proved that he can do it. He can do it in a big occasion. And he certainly did it today. And I hope he does it regularly, every week now. Or most weeks.
He could be a big daffodil.
He could be, aye. He could be.
Got a grocery board here. Josh is also joined us. Evening, Josh.
Good evening, boys. You all right?
Yeah, Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Yeah, it was a good performance by the team, isn't it? When it had to happen, we performed, and that's the way we should do it every week, not just when it matters. But I think Hearts are you can see Hearts have got talented players in their team as well. But it was a good advert for Scottish football. Our game always gets criticised and berated, but both games, Celtic game and our game, is a good advert for football, Scottish football. And Motherwell. Motherwell are 47 points. 47 points with a game in hand. They could split. They could maybe. They're playing the best football in the league, I think. Under this manager who's came from nowhere. But I want to talk about us. Jamiti, well done, big guy. Well done. You've been berated. You've been the support don't want you in the starting lineup. Every player went to him. Every player went to him when he scored that third goal, the hat trick, and he kicked the flag, and pointed at his name to the Copeland Road stand. There's the man here. That's a striker. He struggled in the first part of the season only because we had an absolute clown in Russell Martin. But he seems to be picking up pace now with this exceptional manager that we've got. The guy to take us to the next stage. If not this season, it will be next season. Danny Rowe. What do you think of that, guys?
He seems to be getting a lot right. You know, look, we know we're getting improvement. That's a pleasing thing. We know there's more to come.
Well, that is the exciting thing. Good afternoon or evening, Josh, yourself. I hope you enjoyed that game today, pal. Got a wee smile on your face. But listen, it's exciting stuff ahead when you see the turnaround of the players. But they 4 players that have come in January hopefully can take us to that next level to be crowned champions at the end of the season. Just 11 games to go now, guys. So every game is win, as you say.
Chamiti will grab the headlines without a doubt, and deservedly so. But I did enjoy the left back, Bob J, and then Josh can come in.
Aye, the boys he's brought in have done well. I mean, the left back's a really good player. I think once he gets a bit fitter, he's a really good player. Scott Wilson, Luke Mayer, the pair today. I wasn't pleased that I'm getting booked for simulation, but well, that's like the odd day. He's not alone. But yeah, and you've got a good backup there on Ant-Man and Gassama, absolutely brilliant. You did what we all know you can do. Just cut right across their defence, squared it to the big end, goal. And this is what we need, to hit form at the right time. And I have a feeling we may do. So it's unbelievable to think where we were under Martin and to think where we are now. Rangers at last, I think I've got a manager. And as the gentleman says, I think he's going to take us to new heights. Why can we no one get success this season? Of course we can. We're in better remaining trophies. Now, who says we can't win the bet for them? We have a bit of form, I'm sure we can. On the Rangers, well done. I'm really pleased today.
Cheers, Bob, Jim. Josh, I said I enjoyed Robin's performance.
Oh, 'cause I said a couple of games ago when the boys first started playing for us, he impressed me. He's got pace, he's got power, he's got agility, he's assured, he's confident. I mean, he can tackle. I like him. I really, really do like him, and I think that's what we need. And every time he tackled, I think there was a time in, I think it was the first half or the second half. Second half, he wasn't in the. I think it was about 25 yards away behind the attacking player of Hearts, and he eased, glided back next to him without any effort. I think he's an exceptional player. And Chukwamani in the midfield, he was outstanding as well. So big Suter, he always gets criticised sometimes as well. He done his part. I think the team in a whole done their part, didn't they? And the subs came on at the right time because we dropped our levels about 15, 20 minutes into that second half, and Danny Rowe knew that we needed a fresh burst of energy, and that's when we picked up the pace and finished off the game, boys.
I've got just one thing for Big Toucher, AK. He's got a tendency, and he tries to put the ball from left to right. That's his pass, mate. And there was a couple of times, on a couple of occasions, where he's just got to move it while the play's gone. You know, everybody's got their moves that they do in the football park, but to expand his game, he's got to go left and right. Just small things that geniuses pick up on, AK.
Well, the players have got to give him the options to do that. But listen, I'm sure he'll adapt his game. I just like his discipline in that midfield. You know, he's not leaving the big gap. Mate. Aye, well, that as well. But he's a big unit. With a lot of big units in that team today. I thought we defended the set pieces really well today as well. I don't know if you noticed, we seemed to come off the kind of the zonal marking a bit and went more man for man, and we restricted Hearts. We knew that was going to be a danger. We spoke about it before the game, but it wasn't so long ago, guys. A few weeks ago, we was like, where's the goals going to come from? We need goals. Well, that's 17 goals we've scored the last 3 games at Ibrox, you know. So we're starting to fire.
People were disappointed today. It was only a 4, AK.
Tavernier could have scored right to the death there, I know. Mikey Moore had good chances too, you know, so you're right. But I'm sure all the Bears will be getting him happy tonight. Ant-Man as well, yes. Yep.
Butland had one of his quieter second halves, if we're honest, rest of the season, Bob Chair.
Did one of his quietest games of the season, Ox?
The second half, particularly.
Aye, second half, yeah. He didn't see a lot of them. We did defend the set pieces well, for a change. Still gave away the pub goal at the start, but we won the game, and that's what we had to do. But the second half, Rangers did defend better than I've seen them doing for a while. And we can toughen up there, toughen up that area. All the areas that are apart. Getting the passes out from midfield, getting the ball wide, cutting it back, scoring goals, making chances, and it's sort of the good. And this league's there for us, and we want it. We can do it. It's good. I mean, at this time of year, as I've said on the show several times, we're usually languishing 10, 11, 12, 13 points behind. And it's a non-end today. You know, you're saying to yourself, oh, we should springtime was here and the season was over. No, this year. Anybody that wins it this year is going to hate to work for it. And Rangers are right in the mix. They proved it today they can go on and do this. And I think we can. So, I'm one happy bear today.
Oh, pleased for you, Bob, Jim. I'm pleased for you. Listen, if you don't mind, get yourself a mute. We're going to hear from our manager, Danny Rowe.
I'm going to sign off, folks. I'll
Danny,
catch
we
you
saw
through
your
the week.
celebrations
Bye-bye
when
now.
that fourth goal went in. Just how big a win is that today?
Yeah, outstanding, exceptional performance from my team. I think we showed big personality during the game. I think we give them 2 presents today. Yeah, we must say this. But at the end, how we come back and again, we believed what we are doing. And from the first minute on until the end, we had a better team. We deserved to win today.
Yeah, you spoke about that before the game, saying that nothing is in question in terms of the character and belief. Did they show that again today?
Yeah. Since I'm here, I see a group, they always try, they want to improve, they're listening, they put a lot of effort in, and again, and I think this was also the part. The big part today was that we had our intensity over 94 minutes, and I think when I prepared this week with 2 tough games, high demanding games to go to Motherwell, how they play, you need high intensity, and it was clear for me I need the full squad in different moments. We missed on Wednesday if you want 5 minutes for a win, but today it showed how we want to play football. It was outstanding, but we know as well in 7 days we have a big game again, and this is Livingston. It's about the next one. Yeah, we can enjoy today, my players should enjoy, rest, but it's about the next one. And yeah, we should follow, we should continue, but my group is very settled, and this is for me important. I give them during the week a clear picture, a mirror. I try my best, we can be emotional, and today I saw what it means to have a sold out stadium, to win a big game here at home.
It was very much a team performance today, but how pleased were you for Yusuf Jermiti in terms of turning up again in a big game and getting that hat-trick?
Yeah, before the game I spoke, big games is for big teams, and in big games you need also big players, and I think Yusuf showed away in Celtic how he scored, and today he scored again. I always believe in him, I see him, which strength he has. I think also Ryan, they worked really well together, Scoff with a good assist, all these things, it was a good team performance. But today as well, Yusuf should get a little bit more credit also in the future, because he deserved it, and we saw today why he is here.
In terms of the title race then, do you feel that's a significant win today?
It's a step, yeah, it's the next 3 points. I think we reduced really again the gap from 13 on to 2. Even we had a draw during the week, and now we reduce it again, and this title race will be until the end as others. We have 3 teams, everyone do his best, and yeah, we are in the middle of this race, and it's fantastic.
Well, thanks for that, Fox. Does it get too high? Does it get too low, AK?
No, we've said it, we've called it, and you're right, and it's the way to be, level-headed. We've not won nothing yet, but we've put ourselves right back in this title hunt. We just need to believe and back him, back the team, and you see what Ibrox can do to that team when they get right behind them. I thought the crowd were outstanding today. Sung for the first minute, and everybody stayed right to the last, so they're getting the message to Andrew Cowan is up in the director's box, and he'll be... Imagine how he feels tonight. He'll have a wee wry smile of a think on his face, you know, things are beginning to work for him.
Aye, yeah. It's been a mental season, Josh, isn't it? It's been mental. That Russell Martin era seems a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Right at the start of the season, we were crying, we had headaches, migraines, arguing with each other. It was just, I remember way back in October.
Enough about your sex life, Josh. Carry on, talk about the
football. You better watch it, Ox. It's no after the 9 o'clock watershed. I could have added a wee naughty comment there, but I'll know. But getting back to football matters, if you don't mind, the impressive thing about Danny Rowe for me, he's a young guy. He's still in his 30s, and he's very, very grounded. And I think that grounded mannerism came from the Bundesliga. We talk about it all the time. In Germany, national team, they never get overexcited. They know how to get the job done. And this is what we are realising now. That 13 points behind, away back then, where the Numpty was a manager. Now he's only two points behind. And now the psychological effect now with the Hearts players and Derek McInnes is we can't afford to lose because we'll lose the league. That's the psychological effect now coming from Hearts. Hearts will have more pressure on them now that they're only like 2 points behind. We're 2 points behind, and if they slip up at the weekend, and we should beat Livingston, even on that plastic pitch, I think we should. We've got the squad. We could easily go tap Sunday evening, this time on Sunday. And that's the great thing about having a manager that is very, very assured and confident and competent in his players. Just sit back, let the manager do his job, because he's the manager to strive us on. But listen, Ox, and I've got the cancer thing. I've got a 3-day hospital. I have to go into hospital in the morning for my cancer thing, and it's to see if I've got the all clear. So I'll know by I'll know by Thursday. But I'll come on and have a chat with you then, if everything's okay and bad or good or bad. So thanks for having me on.
No, listen, mate, for the bottom of my heart, Josh, all the best, mate, and chin up, brother. That's more important than any football match, mate. And I would give that result up for you to get the all clear, bruh.
Thanks very much for having me on. Okay, take care of yourselves, and I'm on the Rangers, and I'll be back. I'll be back on Thursday. It's not an operation or nothing. They'll just give me CT scans and all that kind of stuff. I'm over the worst state. I've had bad health and stuff like that. But hopefully, I'm not religious or nothing. But hopefully, I get the all clear Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'll come back and tell everybody, because these have all been absolutely marvellous to us. And thank you very much. And take care of yourself.
I'll get EK to light a candle for you, mate.
Thank you very much.
A birthday one.
Cheers,
no, all the best, Joe. All the best, man.
Take care, guys. Take care. All the best. Yeah. Thank you.
I've got to be honest, EK, that's more important than any football game. I get it. You know?
It does. Puts life into perspective, doesn't it? It's all my game in football, but listen, positive mental attitude, that in fact put a smile on Josh's face, you know.
A long way, mate. A long way. Right, listen, we talked about Romans, we've talked about all the new players that come in. I thought Nardiri, he worked hard. He's an awkward customer, yeah. He didn't really get any chances, but he certainly worked his channel. But I thought he'd done okay without being outstanding, and there was no real chances, fellas. But Scott Wilson, somebody just put the arm around him and say, "You were by him there. We don't do that here." Yeah.
Aye, no, you're right. Listen, I thought both Nadiri and Chermity occupied the back line of Hearts all day. They were physical, you know. They ruffled a few feathers, and the midfield joined in. There wasn't kind of any lull moments where, you know, where we got to get this goal. I thought we prodded all day and we caused problems. The two goals that we lost, you could say, were basically self-inflicted. So, but the teams had the positive reaction that we wanted, and we've scored 4 by the team at the top of the league. So it's getting there, but it's just controlling the emotions now, innit? Keep the feet in the ground, and just tick them off one game at a time. Josh is right. we've got a good enough team to go to Livingston there now and taking a away win, because away wins will be as vital as home wins. But it's we've put ourselves in a great position.
Aye, no, listen, mate, from where we were and where we are, honestly, we were saying about it seems a long time ago, but if I'd have said to you in October when Danny Rule came in, we'd be going this run and we'd be where we are, mate, you'd have thought, no chance, no with that group of players, no chance. And I was the same, yeah, I couldn't see it happening, could you?
Well, at that point in time, no, you've got to be honest. I think the confidence of the players was rock bottom. The support, the confidence in the support was at rock bottom, and we needed that change. And Andrew Kavanagh owned these decisions. He made the changes, and it's just Danny Rose. He's worked wonders. He really has, Ox, to turn this team around for a team that also runs to a title challenging team. It's incredible, it really is. But it's good for Scottish football, though, Ox, isn't it? I mean, you've got 3 teams there battling it out, and you've got Motherwell playing really good football that they can damage Celtic, they can damage Hearts, and obviously we've had problems against Motherwell as well. So it's made for a really good, exciting league this year. You're getting into that split now. That the last 5 games of the season is going to be massive.
And by the way, we've got some. It's a young Rangers team. Young team. You take the goalkeeper out of that, but it's him and Suter. Yeah.
Absolutely, aye. That's the thing. When Danny Rowe, a young manager, and there's a lot of young boys, Mikey Moore and that, Magoma and stuff in early 20s, and aye, there's a lot of pressure there, but they're handling it. Now, I think they were a wee bit overawed with the reaction to a few games earlier in the season, and it might have spooked them, some of them, but they're the young boys are becoming men now. You mind Ali McCoy's words when we're getting destroyed in Europe? We look like a team of young boys out there. We don't look like a team of young boys now. There's a lot of big boys in that team out there now.
Aye, when we scored that goal and Fernandez and Jermaine yourself, I mean, you think you're a basketball team, mate, when you see them tower now, when Tavernier and that Gasman were getting involved in the celebrations, mate.
Aye. Thank goodness we've not got wee Yilmaz in that anymore now, Well, what a difference. But aye, listen, I think that's just a sign of Danny Rowe recognising British football is aggressive, it is physical, but you need to be robust enough to handle yourself. And you're obviously got to be available for as much as possible. So it'll be interesting to see in his pressers and that if anybody's had any injuries or knocks. Hopefully no, and we can go with that sort of team for as long as possible. But obviously we've got to manage Sterling's minutes, and Tavernier's still got a massive part to play as captain of the team, and coming on if needed. But for me, it just everything looks great now, mate. It really does.
Oh, it's amazing what a few days does. Listen, you mentioned Big Chermiti. We're going to hear from him. I mean, I think he's joined by Nico Raskin.
Yusuf, you've got that match ball in your hand there. Just how good an afternoon was that for you and for Rangers?
Yeah, it was a great feeling. I think it was a great game for everyone, and now we're looking forward for the next game, and we're in the race yet.
What does that do for your confidence when obviously there's a lot of focus and attention on you? We saw what you could do at Celtic Park, but how good was that for you in terms of confidence and showing what you could do today?
Yeah, of course, that's giving me more confidence, but I think everyone on the team helped me every day. They give me confidence, so I'm happy.
When you got that first goal today, did you seem to still be struggling because you had taken a knock just before that? Was it a case of making sure you get through the pain barrier to score?
Yeah, of course I had to keep going, but yeah, I was struggling to be on my ankle. Yeah.
How much do you feel you've developed now, and how much more confident are you in this Rangers team?
Yeah, of course, I'm more confident. As I said before, my teammates are helping me. I'm playing more. I'm feeling good. So yeah, that's the most important thing.
Nico, how key is this man next to you then?
He's big for the team. Even the game he don't score, he works so hard, give us so many options. So yeah, we are lucky to have him.
that felt big inside the stadium today, winning. Is that how the players feel?
Yeah, we know we've got 11 final now, so it's up to us and the fans to all put in the same direction to go and achieve what we want.
The manager was telling me midweek that he didn't want any silly draws, and then it maybe worked out as a silly draw. But do you feel now that mentality you've had, the run of wins you've had, the way things are going, that you have that momentum about you?
Listen, going in Motherwell is never easy. It's been shown in the past, but we got a point there, so now we turn to this game. We have a massive win here, so it gives us a lot of energy to go next week and make sure we keep going, because at the end it's only 3 points. Next week is another 3 points, and we need to make sure we win as much as we can to achieve what we want.
What does it say about Rangers' mentality today that you go behind twice to the team top of the league, but you still end up winning it?
Yeah, it was the kind of game where you felt that we were in control, but we conceded 2 goals, probably on their 2 chances in the first half. But we reacted directly, really good as a team. We scored really quick, and we just keep on going. We knew we were much better in the game, and yeah, we just had to make sure we keep going and score goals.
Well, it was a fantastic win in the end. Yusuf has got the match ball, and he's also got the William Hill Premiership Player of the Match award.
Big player.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, Nico sounds very enthusiastic and big matey, but listen, the big man, he deserves all the plaudits he gets, because he's took a lot of stick, for myself included, and even the day he managed it with his fresh air kick. Yeah.
Listen, he deserves a pat in the back and a beer there the night. Hopefully they'll all enjoy themselves, but we Nico has certainly enjoyed it too. Sounded like 2 happy boys there, pal.
Right foot, header and right foot, mate. Different for me, mate. I don't know why the winner me if it hit off my head, mate. None of that. But fair play to the big one, mate. That goal, you get goals that are special. The Hearts header was an excellent header. That goal was different level, mate.
It was good movement, but it was just the aggression that I liked to get there and meet it, and he bulleted it past the keeper. The keeper had no chance.
He's up some height, Akey.
Aye, he timed his run absolutely perfect, but a great clip ball for Olsen to find them. But aye, that's what we're looking for. More of that, please, Chermity.
Aye, yeah. Right, mate, I think what we'll do is everybody will be celebrating and getting their dinner and their tea. I think we'll wrap it up, Mr. Fox. I believe he's out tonight, Sunday night. I think he was out Sunday. I don't know. And for spreading rumours, so he's going to be busy tonight. Last word for your good self, AK.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. Good to watch the Rangers win today. Enjoyed the chat with yourself, Josh, Bob, Chair, and hopefully everybody that listened enjoyed the show as well. We're all happy Bears going into work tomorrow morning. Bring it on 11 cup finals to go. Thanks, Scots.
You must be due some time off, bro.
I will. Aye, maybe. I feel a cold coming on.
Aye, you don't look well. Well, you did in the first part of the show, but I don't know if you get a doctor's line for that.
Aye, self-inflicted, I'm afraid. Smirnoff.
Listen, mate, I'm glad we're laughing, but just want to give a shout out to Josh. All the best for everybody here at Rangers Radio, mate. Hope everything goes well for you during the week. And thanks to Bob Chair for joining us. That's your good self, Kane Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. Rangers Radio will be back tomorrow night between 8 and 10 talking about all things Rangers. And hopefully, happy Bears. Take it away, Old School Blue.